everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. First and 10, Harvey. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down now after the incompletion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing again on second and 10. Harvey. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Operating from the gun. Harvey. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. First carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, Cook. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup. But will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Harvey, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Cook. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Bridgewater on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. They run it again with Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Brenza's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Harvey. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. gun. Harvey got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, Harvey. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. They're able to locate Wilson. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Dagger! Dagger! Let's go!
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A toss to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Bridgewater now on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's go! Let's round! Ohio!
Following the penalty, it's high. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down. Harvey. Escaping the pressure right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Harvey, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, a run with Hyde. And that is what you call a hit stick.
Put down to the ground hard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Back to throw. Harvey. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To the ground, Hyde, and strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ryan Anderson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
A very solid gain of 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go, Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Harvey looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harvey. Got his target, Pierre Garcon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Looking to throw. Harvey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here we go. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down, Harvey. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Harvey. And he fires one incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Looking to throw on second down. Harvey. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. From the gun on third down. Harvey being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run for it. Hyde. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Hyde is denied down near the goal line. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. Stephon Diggs Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 98 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing again. Harvey. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Harvey. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go!
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go!
A give. This is Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coney Ely coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Brenza's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw on second down, Harvey. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Coney Ealy in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing to start the drive. Harvey steps away to his left. Amaro's got it, left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harvey, quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Robinson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down. Harvey. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Harvey. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick. There would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round! Check. Flex round! Flex round!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go!
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And Brenza's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking to throw. Harvey.
Oh!
Still going. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Harvey eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go. What? No. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Harvey. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw on second down. Harvey. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Off play action. Harvey. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. Chuck, a rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his...
Cook strip. The ball's out. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Michael fumbles it. Fumbled the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now the rookie's free. 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They pitch it out to Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Vikings, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been